Occupant Theory is our first full-length album, which we decided to do on vinyl. It really was a culmination of road trips, pawn shops, strange instruments, solar flares, weird transmissions, puppies, dogs, whiskey, but not in that order necessarily. We did.
That was the effect.
We abused a microKORG with lots of distortion. This record was the first time that we recorded, mixed, and mastered the whole thing on the latest version of Reason. Normally we've been working on Pro Tools, but that was something that was kind of a new aspect to the record. We did have some strange experiences during the solar flare activities.
There was just like some strange radio transmissions coming through my microphone. And I thought it was just me hearing them, but apparently it was picking up into the recording when we were tracking.
It actually, as frustrating as it was at first, it ended up adding kind of a cool texture to some of the recordings. So if you listen closely on headphones, sometimes you can hear those subliminal alien messages.
We actually were able to put it together because of a successful Kickstarter campaign our amazing fans helped us reach.
The voices told us to.
Which voices?
The voices.
Ok. Quando ele está sendo pago pela arte que ele está fazendo, você praticamente é bem sucedido. Se você pode viver da sua arte, é isso. Se você pode viver da sua arte, você é bem sucedido.
First of all, we're super honored that we were nominated, and we think that it will just open up a lot of opportunities to be able to have exposure to new fans, of course, but also to possibly network and collaborate with industry professionals and other musicians that are, you know, on the same page of what we're trying to do. So we're excited about the opportunity of that, and I think an IMA win for us could really open that door.
We were lucky enough to have one of our songs as a theme song for Showtime's The Real Award, which got us international fans, which is awesome. Fans in Brazil, fans in Canada, fans in Europe, Australia, lots of places.
Oh man, that was such a great adventure. When we went on tour, so many cool people just came out of the woodworks, including of course our fans. Such a good support system, and every time we went into a new city to play, there was such love. So, you know, we want to do that again. We would love to do a Northwest tour, maybe possibly in the works. And of course we want to get overseas to the UK and Europe and everywhere else in the world possible. You know, there was never really any crazy close calls, besides some really nasty bathrooms on the way, truck stops. Well, it all started with Elvis, then Ani, then Bjork.
Muse, Queen, Black Keys, a lot of stuff from the 90s, Nirvana, Radiohead. I love Chopin, I love Bach.
Jack White's projects to Radiohead to Muse. Mostly artists from the 90s have been a huge influence on me personally, like the Chili Peppers and Nirvana and Rage Against the Machine.
And we'd love to open for one of those bands.
No. Oh my god, so many songs. Karma Police from Radiohead.
Oh yeah.
Stockholm Syndrome from Muse. I love that song.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I really love There There by Radiohead. I think that's a next to perfect song, and Suck My Kiss by the Chili Peppers is just one of my favorites.
Any songs that we write and create that someone says is something that has moved them or is inspiring or is the soundtrack to their life, I mean, that to us is a reward in itself.
What am I listening to right now? That's weird.
This.
Oh. This is a pretty good record.
It's a shocker! I mean, actually, Macklemore is the bomb. I think his lyrics and his songwriting is so thoughtful.
We also recently got a chance to see Amanda Palmer play live. A great performer.
Yeah.
And Dan loves Metallica.
I love Metallica, by the way.
So I don't know if that's a surprise.
Does that surprise you?
Is there a surprise?
Surprising.
Are you surprised?
think I'll discover music through streaming services such as Pandora, Spotify, Slacker, but then from there, if I'm really into it, I'll want to purchase it. There's that, and of course, if there's still a few record stores around and music shops, if you're wandering by, you can discover music that way. But a lot of times it's word of mouth, and I think on the internet there's so many ways that people are sharing music now that it's hard not to discover new music, which is great for the artist and it's great for the fan. The thing is, I think the music industry has changed quite a bit in favor of, you know, artists deciding on how they want to share. Wow. It's not a matter of, you know, just because you give something away for free means that, you know, everything's for free and that you can't make a living. I think that it's important for artists to have a lot of stuff that they can kind of, you know, give a little bit to their fans for being fans and saying thank you, but at the same time the fans are going to give back by saying, here, you know, let me buy this next thing so that you can continue to create more songs, more videos, or whatever. So I really think it's up to the artist to decide how they want to connect with their fans based on their kind of audience. And, you know, it's not going to take away from anybody else. He's so fluffy!
Fans don't understand. They just don't understand the artist.
It's possible that fans don't understand how much of an influence they really do have on the artists that they love and support. There's so many new ways for artists and fans to connect directly that, you know, you really are, you know, it's almost as much as you're gonna have a conversation with that artist. There's no longer like so many middlemen in between where there's that disconnect. You know, you buy an album, it's going to the artist, you know, it's not going off into the ether. Future is flash. Ah.
Wow.
I don't think we have to choose, fortunately, between digital EPs and singles versus full albums. I think, it goes back to what does the artist want to release? How do they want to share their art with their fans? I think they're both the future. Finish this sentence.
Are you recording?
Yes, yeah. Right now, it's what you make it, so that's why we're in a great time to be a fan and an artist. We have a lot on our plates. The first thing out of the gate is that we want to release a double CD. It's all the songs that couldn't make it onto the vinyl, plus some remixes, plus some bonus tracks for our fans.
And then after that, we have some videos we want to shoot, releasing some singles. We'll also be releasing some extra surprise kind of tracks for our hardcore fans, acoustic tracks that, you know, acoustic versions maybe of some of the older songs, remixes, that kind of stuff.
So if you guys want to stay posted on what Love Darling is up to, make sure to go to lovedarlingmusic.com. Find out about upcoming shows, about new releases we're putting out, and if you sign the mailing list, we'll send you some fan exclusive content. So make sure to check it out.